My name is Mike Ailes. I'm currently a engineering professor at the Merchant Marine Academy. In my younger days, I spent a little over 10 years on active duty in the Navy as a naval officer. After that, I spent a few years working in the shipyard down in Mississippi, and I've been teaching for about 9 years. I've been to Korea, both Busan and Incheon and Seoul. I've been to Japan. I was at Yokosuka, Sasebo, and Kagoshima. I have been to Hong Kong, the Philippines, both Manila and Subic Bay, which is the big Navy base there. If you've ever been to the Philippines, one thing that they sell that the sailors buy all the time is an embroidered jacket, embroidered hats, that type of thing. And this one guy sold embroidered ball caps. And this battle group had been in, and apparently a lot of kids from the South had wanted a ball cap with the stars and bars, the Confederate battle flag, and Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, that type of thing underneath it. Well, this guy thought, he thought that he could expand his business opportunities. So he got a map of the United States. And he'd made up a bunch of hats. And he could not understand why, when he had them all displayed, when our battle group came in, that everybody started laughing. And I had to buy this one because I was from New York. So I have my official New York redneck hat here. I had to explain, it's very hard to explain to Filipinos American history and about the Civil War and everything else. But I had to explain to them that, especially the ones with Alaska, they went really quick. There was a certain, shall we say, disagreement between the states 150 years ago, and that as a result, that was what that was. But I had to buy this because it was the only one I'd ever seen like it. June of '86, I was the boilers officer on the battleship New Jersey. And that was kind of neat because I remember seeing a movie about the New Jersey back when I was in 7th grade, and I grew up in New Jersey. So that was kind of a neat coincidence. The USS New Jersey, which was designed in the late 30s. It was put in commission originally in 42, and then they had reactivated, and I got on her in the mid-1980s. We were doing this photo shoot for the battle group that we were going to be deploying with. And for the first time, the carrier wasn't the centerpiece of it was a battleship. And so they had the battleship there, and they had all the different ships around it. And, we lose electrical power because two guys do the exact wrong thing at the right time, but we're still steaming at 15 knots. And then about 5 minutes later, the photo plane came over. And in the old days, there used to be this show. It was Jackie Gleason. And he used to have the June Taylor dancers, and they used to take shots from above, and the dancers would be moving around and make all sorts of different shapes. And that's sort of what it looked like, because every ship had gotten that message, had turned their stern to us, and was running for the hills. It looked like this huge daffodil with a battleship in the middle of it, and everybody was steaming away from us at high speed because they didn't want us to run over. I miss the sea. Anybody that really enjoyed the thing about going to sea was the best job in the world for somebody that was unattached, didn't have a wife, didn't have a kid. It was really a lot of fun, and there are days I would love to spend a month or two out there again. It would be fun. I don't know if my knees would survive. I'm not as young a man as I used to be. I mean, I came off a sea duty 25 years ago, but I do miss being at sea. And it was, and if you go out to sea with a good wardrobe like I had on the New Jersey, it was the best job in the world. It was a lot of fun, and you got to do a lot of interesting things. And if you like ships, I like ships, obviously, otherwise I would have been a naval architect. And if you like the water, you like ships, you do miss it. There's a poem somewhere I clipped out. I don't have it memorized, but talks about how, you're on shore, your heart's at sea forever. And part of that's true. And one of the reasons I enjoy teaching where I do is now and then I do get to go out on the training ship with the kids, and it's always fun to be out there.